You're live. All right. If anyone's there, can you hear me? I hope I fixed the sound problem. It looks like if I speak louder, that might work. The mosquitoes are joining in on the live meet and greet stream. Say something. All right, I will. YouTube is encouraging me to say something. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Hey, we have sound. All right, all right. Live stream number 2, and you can hear me. I see that my face is washed out white in the sunshine. Anyway, we're here at the pavilion in Plymouth, Michigan, the Riverside Park Pavilion. And we've had various viewers show up during the day. We have some hamburgers and hot dogs and buns and chips and some water. Thank you, Brian. Oh, that's perfect. Can you see that? Brian's shading me from the sunbeam that's washing out my. All right, I'm going to read some comments. Does anybody have some questions? I'd like to answer questions live. That'd be fun. All right, we got Dale and Jacqueline, Gary, Marla, Teresa, Dale. All right, I can hear you now. All right. Angus. Hey there, Doug. Hey there, Angus. I can even hear the mosquitoes. Yeah. They're like the paparazzi in my life. All right. Mosquitoes chasing me everywhere. I wish I was there. I wish you were too, Dale. But it's been really good to connect with the people that I could connect with today. And Rogue Squatcher, there you are. I have a lot of people that watch my videos and comment all the time. And it was so gratifying to meet some of them in person. And also, if you couldn't be here, Jacqueline, yes, I will come to Texas. I think where are you on the sand road? Excellent question, Marla. I had a bad day on that sand road. Lost. It was tough. But we made it through. And I got back to civilization. Very sweaty. I remember that first shower I had after that ordeal was wonderful. Are you going to come out west? Yes, Dale's asking this, and I am. And I was just talking to one of my viewers, Zigzag11. He's here at the gathering, and he was telling me about Quartzsite, which is a town in Arizona where all the nomads assemble in the wintertime. And I'm going to go there. Initially, I thought I'm not going to because of the drought, and it's just a part of nature, but it's a part I don't want to witness because every living creature is so stressed by not having enough water. But that's not the entire West. And Quartzsite is a desert anyway, so a drought isn't going to change things. I want to go there. I want to experience that and be with my fellow nomads now that I'm a full-time van guy. Howdy, Rose Squatcher. Jacqueline, will you ever come to Texas? Yes, I will. I'm reading some of these comments. How hard was it to outfit the van? It was hard because, oh, look, a mosquito on my forehead. Because I hadn't done anything like that before. And I am almost 6 foot. So most van builds involve a bed that's widthwise. And I couldn't do that because I'd be in the fetal position when I'm trying to sleep. And I love to stretch out when I'm sleeping. So I had to locate the super bed in the super van lengthwise. And then I had to adjust my game all the time. I've got those metal pegboard walls, the baskets that go with them. So it's so super because when I'm in there, everything I need is within arm's reach. And if it's not, I got one of those grabbers. So it's so cozy. The unlimited power, the electric that I get off the van's alternator and store in the house battery is fantastic. It's let me up my game with the editing because I have enough power. I have enough electricity. to keep it going and going as long as I want to create a video out of raw footage, adding the music, adding the transition. So I'm glad I have an audience, because I'm glad that I can up my game, and that's all because of the development of the super van, which I have a ton of raw footage and some incomplete videos explaining how I built a van, all the iterations I went through, even back to I tried to leave the bicycle camping life for another life. So I had a passenger car, I had this folding cot, which was the most ridiculous thing. It just didn't work for me at all, but I gave it a try before I thought, let's get a used van and build it out so that I'm happy with it. So that's all in the videos that you're going to see coming up. I got a lot of them in the works, and now I can polish them up because I've completed the studio that I edit inside the super van, and I have all the stuff I need. Read a few more comments. Hey Doug, enjoy the videos. That's from Penguin 8797. Takeda Science. Oh man, sorry I missed the meet and greet too, my friend. I know that I enjoy your comments, and I have over the years, and so someday we will meet up, because I want to do a lot more of these meet and greets. They're really fun. It's so fun to connect with somebody in real life that you have connected with many times in the comment section. And let's see, Marla, were you planning on going further than Jacksonville in your first planning of the trip? Yes, I was. See, I went from Michigan to Florida on my bicycle, stealth camping all the way. But because my parents got sick and I came home to care for them for a year before they passed away, 5 days between my dad's passing and my mom's, and they passed peacefully, and it was a great burden lifted off of us and them, because a week later they locked down the old folks home and we couldn't get in. We wouldn't have been allowed in because of COVID. So it was a great thing that they passed the way they did. After that, I was free to resume my bike trip, which I had interrupted in Chattanooga. And so I went back there and restarted, but summer was just about to start when I got restarted in Chattanooga. And it got worse and worse for the heat. If you watch those videos, I was suffering because I'm from the north, and this was summer in the south, and I had a huge load on my bike. I started jettisoning things. I stopped by a thrift store and I gave away my air mattress and my tent. I might have given away my sleeping bag. I don't remember. I just had to lighten that load, get to Florida, get the task I set for myself done. And it was tough. It was really tough because of the heat. The overnight lows were in the 80s. And I was sleeping in a hammock, and I was getting eaten alive as I approached Florida with mosquitoes. It was awful. Anyway, so as soon as I crossed the line and I was in Jacksonville, I got a ticket home. I said goodbye to Wilson, and I left him there. And I felt so bad about that, but there wasn't much else I could do. And I was sad for Wilson that I had asked way more than a bicycle should have to provide. So, oh man. Are you trying a bicycle rack for your van? CJ is asking, are you planning to make a bicycle rack for your van? No, I am planning to do a lot more hiking. And I've got a GoPro that slaps on my chest. So I got a walking stick from one of my friends. He made it for me. And so I can use the van to get to places, trailheads, where I can take hikes. And I'll probably be doing that solo. And so it is such a confidence builder as I head out that even if this hike is tough or I run into trouble, I've got basically a recovery vessel. When I get back and I'm whooped, I can climb in the super van, and I've got everything I need at my fingertips, even if I have, a broken arm or something. I'm in a much better position than lying in a tent on the ground. Summer in Georgia is miserable, says Jay David, and that is true. Born here in 1973, and I want to go somewhere else every summer. That's what the locals were telling me. You're riding around with this big, heavy trailer and this bike that's all loaded, and you're going through these Georgia mountains, and it's summertime, pal. It's hot and muggy in Georgia. And I said, yeah, well, I made a promised to myself that I would make it all the way from Michigan to Florida, and I did. And as soon as I crossed that state line, I'm like, where's the airport? So I lived through it. Dadi says, hi from Australia. Hello. You know who I love is, who's that guy that from Australia that makes Aussie videos? Oh, he's great. It's a fair dinkum. I love his accent. Wilson, says Jacqueline. You're right. You're right. Poor Wilson. I think he probably got hauled off to the lost and found, and now he's safe in someone's garage, unabused. That's great. You need an electric wheel like I do. Yeah, Dale says that. Let me see some more comments. Last question, do you still do balloon animals? I haven't. COVID shut that operation down. You can't. I used to pop into a big boy, do some balloon animals on kids' night and make some tips. One of the ways that I can supplement my income on the road, I want to do a video about this, is using an app called Handy. I'm a pretty skilled handyman, and you can pick, once you register with them as a handyman, you can pick the area that you want to work in. They present these jobs, and they pay you immediately when you finish the jobs. And at first, I got started, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll pull that toilet. Oh, yeah, I'll rebuild that rusty old fence. And then I stumbled onto my forte, which is, oh, yeah, I'll assemble your new furniture that comes in a box. And I started doing that. And because Handy is so starved for handymen, they'll do a thing. All right, you do 2 jobs in the next 2 days. And, you know, that could be assembling furniture, and you get paid $20 an hour for that. Handy pays you immediately through their app, deposits it right in your account. And then if you do one of these challenges, they'll say, if you do 2 jobs in the next 3 days, you get a $200 bonus. So that's one of the things I want to do a video on and share with people that want to do the van life. They want to have that freedom that I now have. And the way to do that is have something like that, a skill set where you can assemble furniture, which is a no-brainer. Follow the instructions and be patient and unscrew what you've screwed together wrong. So I still have the balloon animals in my super van, but I haven't pulled them out to make any balloon animals because COVID shut that whole industry down. If you think about it, no, don't have a stranger go around kids and touching all these latex balloons and then handing it to the kid who often wants to put it in their mouth. So, do you have an email? Yes, I do. Yeah, I think you can find it if you go to my channel and it says business inquiries, email here. And businesses do, because I have over 10,000 subscribers, they'll say, are you willing to test our product and make a video about it and recommend it if you like it? But the products they're asking me to test never jive with my channel. So I haven't done that. I've done some reviews, but it's only, I don't make a deal where they pay me for that. It's just not my style. I do have, I don't know if you've ever seen those, the solar showers. You can buy it at the camping section in Walmart. It's a black plastic bag with a tube and a little shower head. And it is awful. It doesn't work at all. It comes out, I mean, 1/10, 1/20th of the regular volume of a shower. So it's not a shower in my mind. It's kind of a drag. We come back south in the van? Yes. What I'm doing from the meet and greet tomorrow, I'm headed back to the Adirondacks. I want to witness fall colors. I want to check out the streams where the salmon are coming now up the rivers. And then when winter drives me out of the Northwoods, I will be coming south. And Teresa, where are you located? Because that would be a good place to, when I get south, to do another meet and greet. That would be fun. Because I love my viewers. And it was so fun today to meet people in person that I had seen their comments and enjoyed them. All right, I'm going to read a couple more. Rogue Squatcher, who's been following me for a long time. Hey, wait, you read instructions? Men never read instructions. I only do when I'm getting paid to read the instructions. Otherwise, I would not do that. I'd throw them right out. What I like to do with the instructions, I pull that book open, and so that I can focus and concentrate, I find the English part of it, and then I rip off the Japanese part of it and the Spanish part of it, and I just clear my head, take a deep breath. The other thing about Handy, which is cool, because of the COVID, they have a policy. You can greet the customer wearing a mask, and then they show you in their house or on their porch where they want this assembly to take place. And then under the contract, they have to vacate the room. So I never, because of COVID, so I never have anybody breathing down my neck and saying, should you put that knob on that cabinet there? It helps you concentrate when nobody's watching you goof it up. Are you still using the same PayPal? I am, but I am unable to sign into it. So it's possible that somebody hacked it. And I got to sit down and fiddle with that. But if you would like to help me with my travels, that'd be cool. And you can do that through Patreon. I believe I still have an old video up. I got to replace that. I'm sorry I didn't get that done yet. But it talks about my dream. If the YouTube channel would support me with Patreon, then I could do this full time. I could always be traveling on my bike. Well, now it's traveling in the super van. And I have upped my game because of the editing I'm able to do and because of the mobility. I'm able to see more places and do more things. And so I think the channel is going to be more interesting to people because I've been able to up the quality. The bike was just hard. You can hear a plane going overhead. Teresa says upstate South Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, would be a great place to do a meetup. And I've been talking to people who say that North and South Carolina are beautiful places to go. We've already been to Florida, and I think what I'll do is head down from the Adirondacks through Delaware, where I have family I want to see, and then I'm going to head that way along the East Coast. So I will do a meetup, Teresa, and you'll get notified of that. That'll be fun. All right. I sent PayPal. Oops. KJ Ireland. Well, they notify me when the donations come in. So thank you for that. And I'll figure out a way to toss it over to my account if it hasn't been hacked, which I don't think it has. I just don't know the password to get. Anyway, we're off topic here, but thank you, KJ. Steve is asking, also, I'm headed up north to Gaylord area in the morning, Pigeon River Country State Forest, camping with some buddies. I've never been there before. You? Yes. I've been to Gaylord. I went to Camp Santa Maria when I was a little kid, right outside of Gaylord. Never been there before. It's beautiful. Anyway, I got to get packed. Well, Stephen, have a great trip there to Pigeon River. And you're in some beautiful country. So the flooding went away? KJ is asking. It did. It's still a little muddy here, but they're used to the river flooding down here at the Riverside Pavilion. Right. I'm wondering if anyone else has. All right. Stephen is asking, hey, Doug, I'm nearby, just north of Novi in Commerce. Would have loved to have stopped by, but work. Love your channel and adventures. Well, that's fine. I think the live stream, which I've never done with the sound going, is a good thing. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying your questions. Safe travels to you, Stephen. Hey, when you get up there near Gaylord, make sure you go to Hartwick Pines. When they logged over Michigan 150 years ago, they cut down all these virgin pines. And so they were gone, except for one logger's daughter. She saved a whole bunch of acres of virgin timber by pleading with her dad. And so they named it Hartwick Pines, and it's incredible. You go in there, and the canopy is up 150, 200 feet. And the You can't imagine what the lumberjacks had to do to get these gigantic white pines cut down and into the river. The other thing is they didn't cut oaks, they didn't cut maples because they couldn't log drive them. Oaks and maples won't float down the river on a river drive like the logs will with pine. So you see, and Michigan was full of virgin tracts of pine forest, which at the time they looked at as nature not being utilized. We need to build cities. We need a ton of wood for paper products, and we've got to get this out of the woods and into the hands of people who need it, and clear land for farmers. So all this happened without anyone thinking that they were just doing a terrible disservice to future generations. So Hartwick Pines is cool to see because of the old growth. You can see and be there with these ancient trees that have never been cut down, a whole grove of them. It's beautiful. And I've been there several times. They got a great interpretive center. I recommend it highly. Let's see. It is a cool van you got. Oh, thank you. Now this is cool because I was wondering when I hadn't shared the van with my viewers what the reaction would be. And I was on a street parked and I was doing something in the back of the van. I had the doors open and these two hipsters walk by and they stop and they're looking in and they said, "You got a cool van." And so KJ, you confirmed that. So getting feedback on the super van, and it's really fun. Jacqueline King, Doug, come visit the San Joaquino Battle. Oh, yeah. In LaPorte, Texas. It's by me and has a cool park. I will do that, Jacqueline. I want to get to Texas in the wintertime because it's probably as hot as Florida in the summertime. Let's see what we got. Upstate South Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina. Great place to do a meetup. All right, we got that. Got that in the works then when I come this winter down south. All right. Cool, Annie. Good. Excellent. I heard about the old growth forest. All right. It's cool how they float pines on the river. Yeah, and I found some footage. I was camped at the Moose River Plains in the Adirondack Mountains in upstate New York, which is all protected now. But before they had log drives on the Moose River, and they have footage that the logging company shot of their last log drive in 1945. So I've got to find a way to put that into a video and bring that beautiful history all together. All right. Alicia says, "We love watching your adventures." And I love having my adventures and having an audience. So thank you, Alicia. Let's see. If you come close to Burleson, Texas, we are coming to see you. All right. I don't know where that is, but I am heading to Texas this winter, so we'll figure it out. You'll have plenty of notice. Dale is saying my new bicycle trip will be from Yellowstone Park to Pennsylvania on my bicycle and trailer. That's cool. You have a YouTube channel, Dale. I'll subscribe and watch your adventures. Also, you're doing it right. I met a guy who was going from Ohio to California, and you're going from Yellowstone Park to Pennsylvania. And the best thing about that is you're going to catch general winds from west to east. You won't be fighting them every few days. You'll be having them push you along. And one of my friends that I met in, where was I? Cincinnati. I was stealth camping in Cincinnati, and I met this guy, and it was real fun talking to him. He had taken a trip with his buddy right after college. They went from, I think, California to Cincinnati, Ohio. So they were coming home. But one day they had super strong tailwinds, and they were able to make it 120 miles one day with no problem at all. So that was really cool. My best pedaling day, even with a tailwind, I think I only went 30 miles. So, oh, Alicia, you're from Ypsilanti. I used to work in Ypsilanti. I grew up in Ann Arbor, which is right next door. That's cool. Teresa, a lot of Texas in here. LOL. I enjoy you a lot. Well, KJ, I enjoy you watching and appreciating my videos. That's cool. I'm wondering if I got all the comments answered. Let me scroll down a little more. Medieval 420. Hey, what's up, Doug? Couldn't make the meeting. Sorry. Going to be in the area later in the week if you're still around. Well, no, I got to head back to the Adirondacks. I got a video cooking, and you'll see it soon, about how I locked my keys in the car and had to smash the window. Yada, yada, yada. The window's fixed now. It would have taken a locksmith 2 days to get out in the wilderness where I was parked. Couldn't get in my van. And it would have cost $300. As it was, having to smash the window to get in the van cost $180 plus tax. But live and learn. Other people lock their keys in the car, so I don't have to suspect that I'm getting dementia because other people have that happen. And there's a surprise to this whole story, so stay tuned. All right, I think I covered everything, and I'm going to end the live stream. It's so good to see you guys and gals that appreciate my channel. And I'm going to do more meet and greets. And part of that is because it's so satisfying to me. When you have an audience and you put out videos, a lot of people know you and you don't know them in the same way. So that's kind of very satisfying to meet somebody in real life that appreciates my videos and be able to talk with them about that. Alicia says to Teresa, we moved away from the cold, even though last year was snowmageddon here. LOL. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to winter in the Adirondacks. So as soon as it gets real nippy, I will head south. But it's also funny that I've got an electric blanket in there and a 3,000 watt inverter, and I just roll over when I'm chilly and I press a little button, and oh, it feels so good. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. Thanks for your comments. Melinda B says, I love your videos. Stay safe, friend. I will. Thank you, all my friends, for tuning in. Oh, you've been making 20 miles a day, Medieval 420. That's good. But what I found out was before I'm going to take a long trip, I could stay on a treadmill at the gym all day long and it wouldn't equal the stress I'm going to put my body under. And it's always been a gradual thing. I'll be sore for a week when I start a bike trip like that. It's tough. So I commend you and good luck to you, Medieval 420. Hey, Fuggy from Rick and Melissa. Oh, hey. Hey, how are you, Rick? Melissa? Glad to hear from you. Rogue Squasher said, take care, buddy. Enjoy your adventures. And Nicholas, you've been commenting a lot. Take care, Doug. Well, thank you. Thanks for following my channel. Teresa, bye, you all. Pedal shift. The only way to train for a bike trip is to take a bike. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Wilson, sounds warmer than chili camp hacks. Yes. Good to hear from you, Wilston. Latino lady. Meant to say Dougie, LOL. I know. I don't think anyone has ever called me Fuggy. But Marla, bye. Catch you on the next video. All right, that's coming out in a few days. And I'd encourage you all to go to my new YouTube channel, which is called Camp Out Cooking. So whenever I'm using the super van and I get out the Coleman stove, I just put the tripod in and I zoom right in so you can hear all the sizzle and see close-ups of what I'm catching or cooking. So anyway, thanks. I thank you for all your well wishes. We're going back in the future. All right. Good. All right. We're going to end this live stream. And I thank you for turning in. Isn't that fun? Now I'm a live stream veteran. I'm going to do it much more often. I'm going to get back to the people that are here at the meet and greet. And if you're in the area and you can come out, I'm still going to be here till 8 p.m. So anyway, great to live stream with you. Thanks for the comments and goodbye. Hey, good job. Well, thank you.